Hello, it's Zachary from Zachary Sweeps here. How you doing? I hope your Monday's going really well. I've got a fantastic video for you to watch later about an Inglenook that I did earlier. Wow, that was a job and a half, that was. So, as you can probably tell, I look a bit sooty today. It's been one of them days today. So, here we are. We're going to sweep this wood burning stove. It has got an inspection hatch just above on the pipe. I'm not going to show it to you just yet because that'll be moving the tripod. And sometimes it's more hassle than what it's worth. This is a multi-fuel wood burning stove with a single door, and you can sweep it from the inspection, but I like sweeping them from here. And the reason why is because we get these out first. Let me just get these out. These little hook things. The reason why is because you've got the baffle plate and it's at an angle, and that will come out like that. Put that to one side like that, and then these bricks will come out like that, and then that will come out like that. And these bricks here, you see these bricks, they do get hairline fractures in them, which is completely fine. It's normal. They're like I always class them. They're crematic. I can't get my words out at the moment. But they're basically they're like patio slabs, but they're really good. They're very strong and everything. Thank you very much for that. That's very kind of you. And then what I do is I get the other one. Obviously you don't want to put them on top of each other. The back one's got a crack in it, which is no issues whatsoever. But I like to take it all out, and the reason being is that you know you really, it's the best way of cleaning them, to be fair, because of the baffle plates. They're at an angle, but as you can see it's cracked, but when I put it all back together it'll be fine, as long as it all fits back together, because these do crack. The problem is when you put your logs in, they will crack. So it's like when you put them on, if you can imagine, they're actually just sitting on the metal at the sides. So what happens is, of course, when you put your logs on and stuff like that, or coal, as this is a multi-fuel one, obviously you can always tell because it's got a movable grate. If it hasn't got a movable grate, then it's just for wood only. And then there's a baffle plate up here. I'm just going to switch my Hoover on now. I've got a nice new little Hoover with a special filter inside. Just hoover that little bit out of there like that. As I said, there is an inspection hatch there, but the reason why I like going through this way, and I always do it, is because these baffle plates, can you see they're like a bit of an L shape? You can see that soot building up on that corner there. Can you see it? I think you can. You can't get that out if you were going to. I'll put a torch on that actually. You see that there? You won't be able to get that out if you were going to go through the inspection hatch. So of course, and you can see that's caught light up there. So it's always a good idea to do it from inside the appliance. It doesn't take too long to take all the bits out. You can check all behind, make sure there's no soot behind, because obviously any soot anywhere will make the actual make it a bit of a fire risk. So, and then you've got access straight into the chimney. Like that. Go straight in there, look at that, and you can see. Put them to one side there. And then what you do is you get your sheet. You know, I like my trumpet sheet because they're really good. And then what I do is I'm going to put my mask on. So I'm going to sound a bit muffly now, but you don't want to hear my voice anymore. And there you go, just put the sheet like that. Got a little, because it's a trumpet sheet, I always call them that. It's just got a little nozzle where you can stick your brush right through, as you know, because you've seen me doing it before. And then, as you know, I like to go up first just to suss out how dirty it is, so that's what we're going to do. but don't go too fast. You don't want it going everywhere if it is dirty. Especially being a multi-fuel one. Okay. Great thing is I've actually had a look outside and I've seen the bird guard. This has got you can get two different types of covers for these liners. There's a few other on the market, but the most common ones are we call them like Chinaman's hats, which basically they look like Chinaman's hat. And then there's ones that have bird guards that actually, like, you know, obviously stop the birds going in, because it's got bird guard cover over it, so we're going to worry about birds nesting in here. So now we're just going to, we know we need it at the top. Do you remember I always said about with my colours of my rods change colour? We know we're at the top, and now what we're trying to do, we're going to go slowly. This doesn't seem to be too bad up here. The customer's obviously burning at the right temperature. So we're just going up now, and then we're waiting for that little donk. That's it. That's it. We're at the top now. And that's it. So we're going to bring it back down. And this wood burner is an FDC wood burner. Just got the customers just give me the manual there. I don't know if you can see that. It's a really good appliance. Very nice. All the rope looks all in good order. So I'm just going to beat it down slowly. I mean, obviously remember to do it, always twist it clockwise, otherwise you'll lose your brush up there, and you really don't want to lose one in a liner. Brush isn't too bad, but it is if it is with a rod on the end of it. I've had it before, but your rookie mistakes, and what you have to do is you have to push it all the way out to the top part, an oversized brush. And then you have to go up on the roof and push it out. As you can see with this one, there's not much up here, so I only have to go up and down with it, which is fine. Customer still gets a certificate, which is the important part. If you ever get your chimney done, you must always get a certificate for your insurance. Always. If you ever get it swept and they don't give you one, then don't pay them. As simple as that. They should be fully insured, either with public liability or a member of an association, because you need that for your own peace of mind. So it's been done professionally, and you've got something to fall back on if you have any issues with it at all. As you can see, look at that, hardly anything in there at all. Just going to get the brush out now. Just dust the top there. That's something else you can't do if you leave the inspection, if you do it through the inspection hatch. You can't clean the top of it. So it's always a good idea to, that's why I always prefer to go through. Obviously some of them you can't, like a lot of barrel stoves, they have different issues. And they need to have one, because you can't sweep them from inside some of them. But a lot of these wood burners, they're fine, but I'm not complaining, because it's always a way that you can do it if you need to. But as I said, like a lot of people do just go straight from the inspection hatch with it, but I prefer to go this way round, and then obviously make sure your sheets are all clean. As you can hear, I've got a nice new Hoover. I've been saving this since the Black Friday sales. Been sitting in my van. me to kill the old one first. I always think if they're not broken, they don't need replacing. Look at that, as easy as that, and then just hoover that out. See, without taking the bricks out, you're never going to get behind this as well. It's 24 years experience that's taught me that. And then what we do is we put all the bits back in. As I said, this is broken, but it's absolutely no problem whatsoever. They do break. Sometimes they actually break when they're delivered. They have a hairline fracture in them, so it's no problem. This one's got a crack in it as well. You can put fire cement on them. Yeah, you can feel this one's just about to go as well, but let's see if we can just gently put it back into position. Always like to leave them as I find them. There's nothing to worry about. It really is, and if you've got a cracked one, don't worry about it. No bother. See, straight back on there like that. It's very self-explanatory how these fit. That one goes in there like that, and then that one goes in there like that. And then you've got these. These have got to go in a certain way round, and I always forget, but I think it's like that. Like that, it goes down like that. These little brackets, so basically what they do is they go in, and remember, like I said before about these have got to go in so that the warm air is blowing up. So that's why this side's clean and that side's dirty, so that gives it away. So with these will hold the brick in place, but they also slide down into position to hold this into position. So that goes down like that, and then obviously put that in there. What I've done is I've made one little mistake. Sounds like it's going to take off that. Just going to put that back on there like that. Put that over there. When I put this in first, put it over there like that. Obviously put it the right way round, and then you can sit on top of there like that. Then you put this on there like that, and then that way that this will just drop straight down onto this. There you go, it's done. And then what we've got to do is just move this stuff up in here. You can see what's come down, lovely soot. But like I always say, if I was giving out gold stars, the customer will be getting one of them today. It's in lovely condition. And then just hoover up inside. Make sure it's all out. You don't want any fire risk or anything like that at all. Do the edge in. Put your finger in there, just make sure. Cause you've got the hoover next to it, it just goes straight in there. Remember, don't ever hoover these, they just suck off. And then just put that back. And then just put it back, and then you can see that there's a little bit there in the middle. Do that again, and it's gone. There you go, it's all done. Make sure we just clean it, leave it as we find it. That's the most important thing, if we want to come back. And there you go. One nice chimney cleaned. And hopefully a happy customer. I'm going to have a cup of tea now because she's made me a cup of tea and there's biscuits there as well. Have a lovely day from Zachary Sweets.